Welcome, everyone. Welcome all. We are going to be starting here in a few minutes. Hi. I hope everyone's having a nice day. I hope everyone's doing great. We're going to be doing some Olympus lore. I really like the title of this one. I think it's going to hopefully be pretty cool, pretty good. I'm very excited. Um, um, so yeah, why not hop right in? As they say. Hey, you know something I forgot to do? Wait. I always forget to do this nowadays. I used to be really on top of this. There you go. Now you guys can see me. Okay. Um, so what's happened? What's changed? Well, we know who runs HOH, so that's fun. Um, I've gotten into potion making a little bit, not much, but a little bit. Currently have some strength potions on me. I've got some fire res, some swiftness. Some of these things, kind of vaguely learned how to do it. I've changed out my shoes. They no longer have swiftness on them. I still have those boots somewhere. If I really, is it in this one? Yeah. Um, can happen then. But currently, I don't have much, I think, to do today. I want to check my mail. Do some of that stuff. Hello, Trickstar. Welcome. Thank you for redeeming first. I've got a letter to read from Speak of the Devil. Um, Dear Music, I have a case for you about your old colleague. Something is wrong with them, and the only hint I have is the conduit is broken. Meet me at my shop for investigation. Shadow. I don't know. It's not like I'm a detective. Like, okay. The thing is, I'm not a detective. Technically, I'm not a detective. I don't have a shop. I don't have anything. But I want to help Storm. I don't know why I'm doing this. Did I spell technically? Spell technically. Uh, That should have an apostrophe. I'm not a detective. However, I will do what I can to help. I will start looking into conduits. Spell conduits. Conduits. I have some ideas on where to start. From Minerva. Well, music. Oop. Okay. Here too. Okay. Great. I need to deliver this off to Shadow's place, which closest place is Spawn. Someone broke this. I just know it. I know a little bit about conduits. In my world, they basically the definition for a conduit is to like help like the flow, right? Define conduit. A channel for conveying water or other fluid, right? That's what a conduit means in my world. It's used for electricity and stuff like that. It could be that this conduit is, instead of protruding, not protruding, instead of flowing through, perhaps it's like tainted, right? Like how, why am I lagging so much? This is crazy. Like how like pipes after a while, or if something gets in them, they can kind of like infect stuff. I wonder if that's what's happening with Storm, to where it's just like going into Storm's system. I'm not sure how the conduit is truly connected to Storm. He said at the shop. I'll just leave it as mailbox. But that's kind of my first guess. If I were to just go off of the words used to describe that, that would be my first guess. I don't really know what it means, conduit or anything like that, and I don't really want to go over at the moment. But yeah. What is happening over here? A water buffalo and a chicken. What is it? I don't know what that is. But that could be correct. Conduit, I hardly know it. Thank you, voices. But that is a possibility. I mean, it would make sense. I'm not sure what, like, where the word conduit comes from here, what it's really used to describe. I haven't really figured that out yet. But if we're going to go off of my base knowledge, that would probably be my best guess, which I don't think is a far off guess. I need more evidence, of course. But it's a good start. It's a good start. Where do I need to go? Oh, wait. Where do I want to go next? What's the next thing I need to do? I guess the next thing I need to do, perhaps not the next thing I want to do, but the next thing I need to do, I should also check out my shop. The next thing I need to do is talk with my mom, because I know she's my mom now. After going on that quest with Zeus, like, I know it. Like, it's just, something. It's very clear that if I was going to be anyone's kid, it was probably going to be Zeus, and I guess now Athena. And that's just, it fell that way, fell onto Athena. I'm not sure what that means for me. Especially what that means for people, what people will think about me, which I've never truly cared for, but it's something to think about. Okay. Oh, this is the one time I hope that Lou is not home. This is the one time. Lunch invite, okay. Knock knock. Oh. I don't know if I can just go in. That's rude, actually. Wait, that's rude. Hey. That would help. You don't know a home? Oh. Hi there, hi, Athena. Um, I was, wondering if we could, talk, and stuff. The chickens are looking nice, and so are the geese. Cool, cool. How is this any different from me talking to her before? Like, this is, I don't know. This is, it's different. It's just different. Um, cool, cool. I'm cool with going anywhere. I don't know. I feel like we've got a lot to talk about. Just perhaps we go to my room. Lou hasn't been feeling well. Yeah, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, Lou should rest. Oh, it's because I'm a block tall. Yep. Um, Hi. Are you doing some rearranging? Yeah, that's fair. So, I know what you. It's really no. I kind of. I wouldn't say. No, I would say. Yeah, I kind of fact checked the, whole thing. For a bit I thought I was maybe Zeus's kid. It just I don't know made a little bit more sense, but I wouldn't say more sense, but at the time it was logical. But Zeus said I wasn't his kid, and the way that happened is that Artemis has this two. It's this whole thing. She. I'm just trying to get all the facts together. But she has these two like garden rooms. And you're in both of them. Um, and I didn't notice it the first time when I was going through the whole quest for Artemis, but the second time I'm like, there, I felt connected to both, and so I think that does confirm. And I assumed you. I mean, you already knew, but I like confirming things. Um, so yeah, I've always been very logical, I guess, in my thinking. Um, um, yeah. Sorry, I I know we've talked for a while, but I don't know. It feels different now. I must say, although I did give you to your mother, you don't have to think of me as your parent if you don't want to. Um, she was the one who raised you. Yeah. We had a stressful relationship near the end. So uh, I don't know. I don't know. Um, you were something I gave to her. She wanted a child and couldn't have one. You were her miracle. That's yeah. That's I'm glad you did. And I'm glad to be here and stuff. I don't know. This is, um, yeah, but um, I'd like to, you know, maybe have some sort of relationship with you. I mean, if anything, you did semi create me, you know. I know a lot of things are said about you, and I know a lot of. Must warn you, I do not have much motherly experience. That's okay. Um, I I it's not that I just I don't know. I want to get to know you better, I guess. And kind of figure out this side of the vague family, I guess. Um I don't know. I don't have a lot of people back home. Um, so it'd be nice to if you're willing to. I don't know if this is going well. I feel like we're both very awkward people. Also, I'm like, ooh, hey, stop. Yes, I'm totally willing to get to know you. Yeah, that'd be, nice. I just don't want to disappoint you. That's okay. I mean, you know, I think not everyone's perfect, and not every parent is. Um, my mom, um, kind of near the end, we kind of, I wouldn't say we didn't really get along near the end. It was just a mother daughter stuff. So I'm not gonna expect you to be, this perfect mom who's gonna, yeah. I don't expect you to be like this perfect mom who's gonna know the right thing to say and everything. It'd just be nice to get to know you. Yeah, I've seen it. Which is crazy. Oh, yeah, that's my grandfather. I'm not gonna think about that. It's a crazy tree here. But yeah, I guess, um, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Um, you can call me Minerva, by the way. Um, music is my middle name. Um, so I usually go by my first name, but I didn't want to in case the gods were like picky about being named after a kid. So you also, if that's weird, you can also call me. I know there's a lot of my names don't work. There's been a lot. Call me whatever, I guess. So yeah. Hey, I don't think this. I'm good for a nickname. Min? Yeah, Min's cute. I like it. Wow, voices really calling me Jason over here. Um, so you can call me Thena then if you want. Yeah, okay. I could, yeah, Thena works. So we can both be short and yeah, I like that. Um, yeah, I really like that. S- so how's Eon's been? I guess. I don't know how to talk to it. um, yeah. I'm doing great. I have a nickname now. I've never. This is fine. I'm just talking to my mom over here, guys. It's fine. I'm being cool about it. Yeah, I'd love to see what you're working on. I'm might come to no surprise, but I'm a bit of a, I wouldn't say inventor, but you didn't ask. Then if you have questions about me or whatever, you can ask when you think of them. Okay, yeah, that works. We're trying to keep it. We're not trying to put everything on at once. It's really what it is. Oh, ooh. I've been experimenting again. This time for good. Yeah, of course. I mean, experimentation is always, you've always got to at least try it, you know. I want to find a solution to Lou's illness. Ooh, yeah, I could totally help with that. I'd also like to do that. I'm worried it is a result of my past deeds. Okay, so you think your life as a god especially your past deeds could be affecting loot, perhaps because your souls are connected, your lives are connected. No, worse than that. Oh. What do you mean worse than that? Hey, wait, we are now talking about. Oh, I've got to. It's gonna be fine. Um, Before I was a bit obsessed with creating a perfect hero. I see. I experimented a lot with souls of sorry. So with the souls of mortals combining things from Skulk and Warden. I see. So Athena thought by combining Skulk and Warden with a mortal soul, one of these was a success named Tina, but also I made a potion and used it on Lou. Okay. I don't need to mention, that's crazy. At the time, it was to make her follow me no matter what. Okay. Okay. So Athena created a potion of more or less mind control, but it had adverse effects, made her lose some memories regression. But after I was defeated, she was better. Okay. I'm worried she's not really better. So you're wondering if it was like maybe the last couple of years have been more of like a small high on a road to like the low. Okay. I see. What was so the potion was just to make her to make the potion was to make mortals follow your commands basically. Okay. That does affect the mind a lot. I didn't take psychology or neurology, but I'm sure we can figure out something. Um do you have any like specifics or anything you're working with right now or any leads, honestly? Oh. Okay. Oh, so we should not be drinking these potions. Got it. Well, if we have well, I have. Okay. Uh I'm gonna read this out. Reverse warden effects. Step 1, recreate potion use. Step 2, self-test to see if you can reverse the steps. Are you testing on yourself at the moment? Less drinking, more putting it in my arm. Well, I fear that's worse because it's directly going into your bloodstream. Which I guess that well on. Oh, on, sorry. On. Yep, got it. I see I did read that wrong. You're right. Okay, that is better. That's one trying soul dust to regen potion, seeing if mixture stops failure. To acknowledge the sickness away means skin is screaming itchy. Test 2. Add soul dust to water, then use that diluted mixture to mix with regeneration. Took blindness away, made nausea worse, itchiness not quite as bad. Okay, and then that's it. Okay. I see. Well, if we have the stuff, it should be I wouldn't say relatively easy, but it's more likely to find a cure because we can try and reverse engineer it. If have you tried? Well, if it's to do with the mind and you use skulk in the first, sorry, the fire is really loud and I'm gonna turn it down so I can think. Um, is it blocks? It's blocks. There it goes. Okay, so maybe using something from the perhaps. Have you tried? Oh, there's not a lot in here, is there? What have you tried? What have you tried adding? Is it just like these two tests? I'm sorry. I am asking a lot of questions, but I want to make sure I'm not repeating things you've done. Yes. Okay. So you've tried adding soul dust and soul dust with water. So there's a lot of objects. Yeah. Soul dust. What's soul dust? Soul dust. I see. Okay. I haven't gone through all of them yet. I see. A bone could work. Well, what's this one? Blood skulk. That's my shield. I see what happened. Got it. Um, maybe the blood would work. I mean, I guess it depends. It also, by testing, I hate to say this, but by testing on the skin, I mean, there are the. Sorry, I'm going into analytical thinking, which is fine because you're also, so it's fine. By testing on the skin, there could be different. I mean, if Lou drank this went through like the whole digestive system and got soaked into and got passed through the body. I fear it would result in different answers, but it is a good starting point, I think. But we may need another test subject, which we shouldn't do. But sorry, I'm thinking out loud. Perhaps maybe the blood. Probably getting Zelda all the way, but hey, I guess it depends how long you leave it on for. I swear on the to not test on another hero. Got it. That's fair. That's why I'm doing self-testing. I see. Okay. Um, perhaps that's cobbled. It could be the blood. Oh, what it could be. Okay, wait. Thinking out loud. I was worried if I ingested, I would become incapable of helping forfeit. Yeah, honestly, that's good because you made this to. Was it specifically like in the ingredients specifically to listen to you or just to any god? Or like yeah, what was the effect, to be honest? Offer yourself up as testing, you can probably take it. Thanks, Bryce. Yeah. I was barely able to recreate it. Okay. It's harder to remember things. Are you from that time? Okay. I know I've been hearing that it's been also hard for Zeus and Hera to remember things as well. Do you think that's any correlation? I know that this is a little bit off topic. I'm sorry. But it's possible. Perhaps it's because you've lost your godly. Well, I have been mortal for a while now. That's true. Perhaps it is because the human brain, or at least a mortal brain, sorry, can only hold so much memory, and you have eons of memory. So that could be it. It could be just a lot for your brain to like try and grab to. Um, I'm thinking the next best one to test would be the blood, right? Because if you got this stuff from like, if you tested it, they must have something in there. I was also going crazy and exploding at last time. Ah, I see. Yeah, that also doesn't help with memory recollection. But the blood could work because it could have enzymes or like certain proteins that could effectively maybe cancel out this illness. This is not blood. Really? I thought it said blood. Did it not say blood when I picked it up? But I could get a sample. Okay. It could be blood. I feel like that might be one of the better things to test because not no, it's water from the Skulk dimension. I see. Um so It could be that. Honestly, that would be my first go-to, but also you have to get it from, I guess, the right place, right? And we don't entirely know what this is made of. And they've got little guys around here. I noticed those. Little sea guy. I'm sorry, what was that? Who's making that sound? I see. Maybe getting... That is so you. Maybe getting, like, a vial from one of these creatures. It could help. They could have, like, a protein or an enzyme that cancels it out. Or at the very least, like, slows its effects down. Or, like, even something to where it's, like, something that Lou has to take, like, weekly, but it like, does stop it. That is also... I mean, it's not perfect, but it would be better. But I fear we should test it on maybe another person before testing it on Lou. I need to name that. Let me see if I have a bottle. Yeah, I think I might have bottles on me. I do have a bottle if you want it. Or if you need a special bottle, because there are differences. There might be a difference. Can I read through this, by the way? I do need a bottle. Okay. Where are my bottles? Here they are. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm gonna read through this while you get that. Seeing on skull creatures. Blob. Seems to work similarly to the slime and magma cream of the overworld and haze dimension splits into smaller chunks when damage drops that when killed. Crawly creature. Nothing like I've seen before. Does not drop anything when killed. Seems to be nothing but a pet-like version of Warden. Bitey creature drops soul dust when killed. Great smell for its domain. Note, test if soul dust can be added to other materials. Okay. Got it. What's this about the end of times? I don't know. And maybe plant life could work as well. Did it work? Did work. Okay. It's possible that something like this. Easiest one. Yeah, honestly, the easiest one I think is good for now. We... As a... I wouldn't call myself a scientist, but as a... I took computer science. It's not the same thing, but I took a lot of classes. I'm not chugging this. That's so bad. What do you mean? Sorry, the voices. As an educated being, you're right. As an educated being, it would be, I fear it would be good to test on someone who has also taken the potion. And in the sense of if this, because then we have like someone, right, who can do this and who would be a good, like, I'm gonna die, it's fine. Because logically it just makes sense, right? Because you need your patient 0, which would technically be Lou, but I also would not like to test on her because this is a new thing that we want to make sure works first. And I think I would offer up, like, if, like, because I'm so sure no one else would offer up, but I could offer up and, like, do this. We could add this blood to something, or to the maybe even to the potion itself, and even just seeing how it reacts under, like, a microscope first before even testing it. Like, we've got to go through a couple of why is there a zombie so loud? Go through a couple of tests first before even, like, giving it to a person, just to make sure. I also don't know if we have microscopes. Guys, I'm not drinking this. I'm doing the scientific method because that is the smart thing to do here, people. God, voices. Please. I went to... Let me check my six bars really quickly. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's check on the sticks promises. Oh, I didn't expect this to happen either. But it makes sense Minerva would do this, so we're doing it. After you check on that, I should tell you something in Canada as well. I'm not, guys. Voices. I'm not slurping up a. No, yeah, I cannot test on another hero. However, yeah, technically. I think I could on a non-hero. Okay. There are a few of those. There are a few people, so if we find a willing non-hero, I could test on. Okay. I do know a few non-heroes. They're part of this, I don't know why they call it, but this napkin poetry writing club. NPCs, I guess is what they're called around here. Perhaps we could ask them. They honestly seem to be down for most anything. But we'd lay it all out and be like, this is the risk, this is the risk. This is the risk, and this is what would need to happen, and we'd probably have to keep an eye on you. That's something that we could do. Also, here's the blood, by the way. Thank you for letting me look at it. Also, I'm not sure, but I think the prophecy is also coming to an end soon. Because I don't know if you've heard. Oh, this is other information. I don't know if you've heard about the newest quest. Sorry, no. So we went to. It was Zeus's saying, they wanted to the heroes to check out Hades and Persephone's area, mostly Hades. And they have this roller coaster, and I guess they're on vacation or something. But we went through, and by the end of it, we found out that they are the original. They created the HOH. So Zeus is gonna find out about that soon, because I think most people have went. Most of the heroes. I was, I think, group 2, and that was a bit ago. So most people should have gone by now. So I'm sure they are not on vacation. Oh, well, they're doing something. They're probably knew it was coming and ran. Interesting theory. That would make sense, so that they don't have to deal with all the questions from the heroes. They've also talked of a machine that's being made, which no idea what that does. Poseidon's been in it. Hermes is helping out. Hephaestus is helping out. And so is, of course, Hades and Persephone. So that's 5 out of our 14 gods, I think. But yeah, that's happening. Just to let you know, by the way. And this started off on a different topic, right? So NPCs, which is why I got there, because some NPCs joined us on the quest. So perhaps, I think I could probably find one of them and ask them. And then also if this whole thing ends, right, Hermes isn't there, but he's involved. There was no signed book. Oh, well, who else delivers mail? So yeah. But if we want to start testing blood, I feel like that's the best way. Though we also have to make sure it's not parasitical. No, that's not the word. No, that is it doesn't have any diseases that would affect either mortals or, have a bad reaction. Well, perhaps. It was clearly written by Hermes. It was so written by Hermes. It's crazy. I can take my own blood sample test with it and combine the blob sample. That would be, and see what affects. That would be great. Because then that's not too harmful for you, because that's basically just taking a blood sample, right? And then we just test it. And you're basically mortal. Um, so yeah, I think that's a good start. See how that interacts there. This is a really cool app. I will be real. This is so cool. I'm like a kid in a candy shop here. Um, but that would be really cool. Um, there's also a zombie in your walls at somewhere. Um, and I don't know where. Could not tell you, but he is loud. Yeah, I might be able to find him if I just do this really quickly. Where is he? I think he's below us. No, he's above us. Sorry. Am I using this to find a zombie that's annoying me? A little bit, yeah. Oh, a little bit more up. Yeah, he's like around there. He's like a little bit above here. Maybe he's just on the surface. Have we ever thought about this is not that far deep? He might just be on the surface is really what it is. I'm so sorry. Let me turn off that guy. Yeah, I guess this is only one level deep. Well, yeah, I guess I thought we were lower. I really thought he was in the walls. I really think he is just on the surface. Yeah. You need more blocks, by the way. Nah, you got it. Sorry, he was annoying me, but now I've realized he's on the surface, so I care less. That's not the right button. But yeah, I think that would be great. But yeah. Yeah. So the blood samples would be great to do a test run on. I was also I guess wondering if you I guess I'm gonna be um helping Storm out. I guess something's going on there about a conduit. And I think I know where to start researching there, but if you want to help, also you don't have to because I know Storm hurt you. It's just I don't know, it's a weird thing with me about stuff from my homeworld and Storm. But it's also cool if you not. I realized as asking it, it was probably not right to ask. But so it's cool if you don't. I already have a couple of leads on where to start with that. So, have we tried asking Poseidon? I guess no. I should ask Poseidon. You're right. I just got a letter from Shadow being like, "This is a case. And figure it out." I mean, I can try researching, but I'm sure he would know more about conduits. Yeah, I'll speak to Poseidon about it then. Because I'm not sure why Storm's looking at not Storm. I don't know why Shadow's looking into this, but I don't know why but he's in me a letter, so I guess I'm looking into it now. Um, but yeah. Um, ooh, so I should let you know on something that's happening. This isn't bad actually. It's really not bad. However I'm sounding, it's really not. But so I did just wanted to let you know I have asked and she said yes, but I have asked Blue if she wanted to go on a date and she said yes. And so that's also a thing and I fear you should know because of the whole vibes that are happening. Are you okay, Thena? Um Thena is this is this no. There's a lot happening. Um yeah, well, I didn't well, yeah. So there's a it's hey, very yeah, well, and then well, she's kind of cute. I don't know. Um I know. But I fear you should know so you know my emotional stake in this, because that's scientifically and, yeah, needed. Maybe not scientifically needed, but, if we all knew, know how we align in this, hey. So, yeah. That's not as important. I just wanted to let you know, because that's why I feel like a lot of information. Um, yeah. So, please don't tell you about me experimenting on myself. She'll worry. Yeah, I won't. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I won't tell her because I get it. Um, Sometimes you just gotta you gotta self experiment to progress. I feel like a lot of scientists have said that before. And it's better than other people. So I get that. We just need a bait to be safe about it. But I think you're doing pretty good about it. So um yeah. Guys, I fear I messed up. I shouldn't have said anything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So if yeah, sorry, yeah. Mm-hmm. So my life. What about your life? Help me. Do you want to know anything or yeah? Sorry, I feel like sorry. I know a lot. My mom would tell me a bunch of stories about everything, just everyone. So I kind of picked up on a few things. I guess um I guess uh you kind of told me this already, but like how did you guys meet? Thank you for doing second Joey. Dating your mom's best friend is probably the least romantic thing that I've heard, actually. Honestly, real. Be a nerd and ask about history stuff. I'm not a history buff. Yes, well, funny story, actually. Oh, I love a good funny story. Like the start of the Trojan War. I was researching how gods were born. Mm-hmm. For my plans, right? Here, actually. Ah, I see. I'm sitting here listening like a school lecture. But flash pause. We're to see kind of. I guess I could ask about these things, guys, but I'd like to know more about my life and how it started. And she is a very well known researcher, and so I reached out to hear her perspective. Oh, okay. My mom was really good at like this whole history jazz. I never had it as much. As my father does not talk much about the before times. I see. Hot real scholar. That's crazy. She was really nice and explained a lot of helpful things. Yeah, that sounds like her. The literal ex god of wisdom standing in front of you. That's serious. You want to know about family drama? Fine, I'll ask her about the other stuff. God damn. Gave me the idea I gave to Hera actually to make Typhon. Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. She was always very scholarly. So to thank her, I asked her if she wanted anything. And really all she wanted was a child of her own. That's that's nice. Yeah. So, sort of using what I learned there, you were mostly made from her DNA. Only a little of mine to make you, alive and functioning. Yeah. Yeah. Mom was she was nice and stuff, but um I think she really just wanted the best life for me. And we butted heads a bit from that. Um but I think she really lived a good life, and I did, I took a bunch of classes. Thanks. Um she really wanted me to go into computer science, so I did. But I've always really loved building things. It's my I think you're a lot better off than the other heroes. Thank you. I think yeah, I wish we didn't bump heads as much near the end. It would have been nice to, know a bit more about her. She never told me any of this. She never told me I was a demigod or, part, you know. I just assumed that my yes, my own parents were quite tight-lipped. Yeah. Um it would have been nice to know a bit more. Maybe we could have talked a bit more. But um I think it's good. I just, wish I'd see her more. But um yeah, she I think she did a lot of good, and she had the life she wanted. She kept teaching. She never really stopped teaching is really what it was. And I was her student a good amount of that time. She also taught actual colleges and stuff, but she taught me a lot. Um could I ask something that's probably harder to answer? um I guess, did you regret doing the stuff you did back before mortality? I feel like I know the answer, but I just want to make sure because I feel like a lot, and I just want to be cool and stuff, and it's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. I regret my actions. Yes, I think my pain and rough ideas are noble and good, but I was missing a critical element. What element? I didn't understand the people. Yeah. I knew the system was broken, but wasn't able to see how some of my changes would hurt others. I continued to ignore their pain, my own gain over and over again. I was really selfish and narrow sighted in that regard. Being mortal has allowed me to see the little things. That's good. Yeah. I think Yeah. I can also be pretty narrow-sighted. But you've really changed, I think. I don't I now know things like people's pains and feelings are not so little in terms of making the world better. Yeah. I don't know, when people say like that you're very uh mean or stuff, I really don't see it. Um because mm, you've been you know, pretty nice to me when you really didn't have to. I was very mean. That's okay. We're all a little mean. Odious people. What they went through, their thoughts did not matter to me, only the goal. Yeah. I kinda God, how do I say this without sounding like I guess I fear that I sometimes also think that way in the sense that, you know, long-term goals are better than short-term feelings, I guess. Not that I've done it a lot, but I've been noticing sometimes, I guess. And I guess I just want to hopefully not I I don't even know what I want to say. I'm really bad at this part of life. Um I guess hope that I catch it before I go too far, I guess. It's just a lot and I fear I've been you just need to remember that sometimes it's okay to take a step back. And not everything can be fixed by you. And it's hard to think that when everyone comes to you for their stuff and I don't know, I just feel like I have to know everything and be good at it all the time and be able to do it all. Um and sometimes that means caring a little less about some feelings, you know? Um I don't know, it's just something I've been thinking about. Yeah. I don't know. I want to be, I guess, better. My dad would often throw all the kingdom's problems at me. Hence why I was able to so easily trick him to do what I wanted later. He just would always assume I would fix his mess. Yeah. I think, do you think He's a good king. Like, I know he's done a lot of stuff, but I don't know. It seems like he's changed a little bit. I think he could be a good king. He once was selfish. He risked his life to save his sibling. Oh, that's a selfless. Selfless. No. Yeah, you're good. He was selfish. Selfless. Sorry. I'm getting it mixed up now. He risked his life to save his sibling. His ego has gone unchecked. He does not listen to any problems. Only wants them fixed and to move on. He doesn't actually listen. Yeah. This is why his marriage has deteriorated, his kingdom, his family. Yeah, I don't know. I think Zeus has the makings for a good king. If he could listen, maybe. But I don't know if he has it in him to allow others to tell him their problems with how he rules. Yeah, I think, yeah, if he just learned to listen, I think he would probably be a pretty good king. If not, there'd of course be problems, but that's just how that works. But I think it would be a better. Um, maybe I know it's getting late and we've hung out a lot. Maybe we could do this again, and maybe I could come by and help you with like running tests. At the very least, running tests with someone else in case something goes wrong. um, would be nice, right? Yes, you're more than welcome to my life. Great. Yeah, just let me know when you ever want to um do some self experiments. Anytime, even if I'm not here. Oh, yeah, that's great. Maybe I could run my own things. Yeah, I can probably test a couple of things while you're. Yeah. Um, but yeah, maybe let me be here when you're self testing, just in case anything goes wrong, right? Because it's always better to have at least one other person. I'll try. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Well, I'll let you know with any updates for um sometimes I really get in the spirit and don't want to wait. Honestly, I get that. I really do. Yeah. Um just yeah, be careful. And I'll be around to help. But yeah. Um I'll definitely talk to you later, Thina. Um I'll probably be around at some point. Yeah, you too. Okay. I think that went pretty well. Where's the door out of here? It's on this level. Blue's doing okay. Okay. I forgot to. Well, I'm sure Athena knows. Athena's a smart guy. Um Um, Athena's smart. I think it'll work out. Check on the home. Check on the homestead. And by that I mean shop. Um, I think that went well. I think it'll be nice to have Athena in my life. I don't think anything's changed with here, right? Can I open this? Thank you. Yeah, nothing's really changed. I don't know how I'm gonna help Storm because that'll be crazy. The thing is, when Storm finds out, Storm will hate me. So I'm wondering if I should even help Storm. I mean, I guess I've already said I'm helping, so there's no reason to not help. I think this is good. I'm gonna be Athena's little partner. I'm gonna be my mom's lab partner. This is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. I've got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of research to do. Lab rat. Yeah, I might be a lab rat. Ooh, I need to talk to an NPC. I'll reach out to an NPC soon. I think I know where they live. I think they live in like that area-ish. But I can't fully remember. And I'm sure I'll run into one of them eventually. I think this was a good day. Right, Pax? Right. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Oh my god. We did it. We finally talked to Athena about being her kid. I really like the playlist I played because it was also like sad music because it was mostly emotional moments, but also True Lab is in that one. I think it's called True Lab. And we were in her True Lab. Actually, I don't think it is called True Lab. It's Here We Are. I think maybe it is. I don't know. There's a really creepy like such a good song. It's one of my favorites. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm so sure people went live during my live, so I think I can go raid them. I think Storm's live, if I saw that correctly. Storm is live. I think Storm is on Myth at the moment. Can I mute that really quickly? Where is Storm? Storm is on Myth. Oh my god, what's happening over there? God, Storm has so many hearts. Let's go raid Storm. Storm is on Mythcraft, which is also a server I'm a part of, but I'm not really there. But I will be, but not on stream. Raid. I hope everything's going great. I can't hear them. I hope it's all going good. Oh, there's a little chessboard. I love chess. I love chess so much. I'm not the best at it. Best? When did I turn country? I turned country. I'm still. Hey, let's get back to California. Here we go. But I love chess. I think it's a fun game. But thank you all so much for watching. Mobster, oh my god, I had so much fun. Mobster, this was so cool. Hi, Mobster. Norman Source character, it's always a 50-50. It looks fine. It looks like they have like line or something, but I really can't hear them, so there's no telling. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for joining. Mobster, thank you for being there. I loved it. I think they had such sweet moments, and I think they really bonded. I think Minerva, and they have nicknames now, because honestly, every name in there really didn't work for a name. Min is so cute. I love Min. And Athena's nice. I'm gonna start using that more. I really love that. That was so cool. I think that's been one of my favorite streams. Also, I get to be a little science geek. I'm not very sciencey, but from my little knowledge, I think it made Minerva seem like she knows a lot. So thank you all so much for watching. You guys are about to leave. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for joining. I'll see you guys in the next time you guys leave in 8 seconds. You know what Artemis calls her, right? I think so. But bye guys. You guys are leaving in 2 seconds. Bye guys. Bye. Have a fun time.